Merry Christmas. I hope you and your family are having a wonderful, restful day. What's your favorite part about Christmas Day? The tree, the food, the presents, people running around, people sleeping, whatever. What is your favorite part of the day? Years ago, a friend came from Africa. He had grown up in a small village there, and now he was doing ministry as a pastor, overseeing ministry to 1 million young people. And he came to the United States and visited us at Christmas time. And as we sat having a cup of tea, he kept looking at the Christmas tree. And finally, he said, "Can I have a picture of you and me in front of that tree?" And it dawned on me how crazy that tree looked to him. And so I started laughing. I said, "So you want a picture to show your friends and family and all these kids back in Malawi how crazy these Americans are the way they celebrate Christmas?" And he said, "Yeah, exactly." And so I said, "Well, let me explain to you what this tree means to us and why it's decorated the way it's decorated and how it helps us actually focus on Jesus' birth." And so we laughed about it, we talked about it. It was wonderful. And I asked him about what are the traditions that you find helpful in Malawi to celebrate Christmas. So I hope you're doing whatever it is that allows you to have a wonderful Christmas day with family and friends. But wouldn't it be great if we could focus for just even a few minutes this day of all days and think about the elements that make Christmas Christmas? In fact, wouldn't it be great if we could be there? If we could be in the blink of an eye and see and participate in all the events leading up to Christmas. I think that would be fantastic. You were there kind of experience. For example, imagine you were there when the angel appears to Mary. What would that have been like for her to have this angel, an intimidating, scary person, yet who's filled with love and light, appear to you with a serious message and greets you and says, I have big news for you. What would that have been like? And then what about Mary trying to explain this to Joseph, her betrothed, her fiancé? I had an encounter with an angel, and he told me that I was going to bear the Messiah. And so I'm pregnant with the Son of God. You're there hearing this. You're there when Joseph wakes up from a dream saying, I went to bed so troubled last night because this news that Mary told me, and I had a dream, and the angel in the dream told me, it's going to be okay. This is God's will. And so I have this peace this morning. You're there hearing this from Joseph. How about you're there when the shepherds, the angel, and the heavenly host appear in the field, singing the praises of God, declaring the glory of God? That something wonderful was breaking out on those whom God wants to show his favor. What would it have been like to be there with them? You're there with the shepherds when they go to see the baby Jesus. And you're in awe and wonder looking at this small, vulnerable baby and realizing that this is God's promise fulfilled to his people and all people everywhere through this amazing and wonderful event. How about when Jesus is 8 days old and Mary and Joseph take him to the temple in Jerusalem? Now they're in Bethlehem. They take him to the temple in Jerusalem to consecrate him to the Lord. And two very old people, Simon and Anna, godly people who've been yearning for God's Messiah to reveal himself. They recognize Jesus as God's Messiah, and they speak prophetic words over him. And it says that Mary pondered all of this in her heart. How about later then, when the Magi, these astronomers, astrologers, these people who followed the stars, these kings, come to visit the baby and present gifts to him, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, each with a deep symbolic meaning. And Mary again pondered this in her heart. What would it have been like for us to have been there, for you to have been there? Oh my, like Mary, we'd be pondering all these things in our hearts with her. So I'm saying this, take some time today, alone, or if you can, gather some family and friends around and just say, what's it like to ponder these things that we celebrate today? Invite everybody to use their imagination and maybe just go through your version of the list I did. Hey, what would it have been like when this or that or this or that occurred? And let people simply get in touch with the reality of this day for them. You know what's so great to me about this day, apart from the tree and all the smells and tastes and sounds of Christmas? It's that I don't have to be there because Jesus is here. He is here with us, now and forever. And that's what we get to ponder every day as we walk with him in newness and fullness of life. I hope you have a very wonderful, incredibly restful, and deeply enjoyable Christmas as you ponder these things that God has done in Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas to you and yours. God bless you on this wonderful day.